Chapter 71 Falling Soul Bone. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 71 Falling Soul Bone. His fourth spirit ring reached 47,000 years. The golden feather eagle's actual age was over 29,000 years. The soul ring from the bighorn sheep beforehand directly fused with it when Ning Xiao absorbed this one. The timing was perfect. Ning Xiao was very satisfied with his fourth spirit skill. It inherited the golden feather eagle signature, a sky full of golden feathers. It's a large-scale attack, great for aerial combat. After absorbing the 10,000-year soul ring, Ning Xiao fully recovered, his injuries easily handled. Spreading his cloud bat wings, Ning Xiao flew back to the golden feather eagle's corpse. It was already cold. But as Ning Xiao was about to bury it, he noticed something golden glowing on its head. He was thrilled, released his soul power, and pulled it over. Nice! A head soul bone. Ning Xiao exclaimed. This soul bone wasn't a random drop from the crit system. It's a rare find when hunting soul beasts. When a soul beast is killed by someone it truly hates, a soul bone is likely to appear. This eagle resented being taken down by someone as small as Ning Xiao. It hit the spirit bone jackpot. The head spirit bone is the most important of the 6, and typically boosts mental strength. That's a huge advantage for control type and support type soul masters. And this one's from a golden feather eagle. They have excellent eyesight, but not strong mental power. I bet absorbing this will improve my vision more than my mind. Ning Xiao immediately started guessing about the soul bone's function, but he wouldn't know for sure until he absorbed it. He put the soul bone into his storage soul guide, found a spot, dug a hole, and buried the golden eagle. Then, he found a stream, washed up, and changed into clean clothes. Time to head back. It's been almost 2 months. I wonder how everyone's doing. Zhu Qing, quick retreat. Fang Suo, hold the line. Leopard, watch the left. Haikua, work with me, take down the one on the right first. A strong voice echoed from the forest. Following her orders, everyone shifted positions with practiced ease. Facing them were 3 tall wolf spirit beasts. These wolves looked peculiar. They were normal in every way, except their forelimbs were as hard and sharp as praying mantis legs, with formidable strength, ferocious attacks, swift movements, and the intuition developed between life and death. These 3 wolves were apex predators. 9 treasures, first, strength. 9 treasures, fourth, royal. A beam of colored light landed on a young man over 6 feet tall. His martial spirit activated, his fourth spirit ring glowed as a bear's roar erupted, and he charged straight at one of the wolves. Bang, star, the bear's paw collided with the praying mantis leg, sending the wolf flying back 30 feet. The young man didn't budge. Ha! Rongrong's 60% defense boost from her fourth spirit ability is amazing. Let's go again. The young man laughed and charged at the wolf. Cheetah cunning kill. A thin young man on the left side of the group activated his fourth spirit ring. His body turned into a silver streak, leaving behind afterimages of silver leopards. With lightning speed, he slashed at a wolf, leaving deep scratches. Roar! On the right, a tall brown bear and a wolf soul master charged the last wolf soul beast together, gaining the upper hand. 9 treasures, first, strength. Behind the attackers, a girl in a blue dress held up the beautiful 9 treasures glazed pagoda, constantly buffing everyone. Next to her was another soul master with a 7 treasures glazed tile pagoda. However, he looked a little paler. A purple-haired girl continuously released toxins to weaken the 3 wolves. Another female soul master with a crystal dagger Wuhun threw her daggers from a distance, coordinating with the others. Her technique was impressive. If Tang San were here, he'd recognize the hidden weapon techniques. The main attackers weren't afraid of getting hurt. With a super healer like Jiuxin Haitang, even the most serious injuries could be healed quickly. The 9 worked seamlessly. 6 were soul sects, and 3 were soul masters. The 3 wolves didn't stand a chance. On a big tree nearby, a handsome young man watched the fight. A faint smile played on his lips. He looked pleased. Zhao Yi already got his fourth spirit ring. Haique reached level 40. They're helping him get a soul beast. The leader is a mantis wolf around 4,500 years old. They're rare. If he gets that, he'll have an amazing attack ability. It was Ning Xiao. After getting his fourth spirit ring, he'd returned to Douluo's hideout, but didn't find Ning Rongrong and the others. After leaving the hideout, he searched for days, using his mental power, until he finally found them. They were hunting soul beasts. Ning Xiao didn't jump in. These were just 3,000-4,000-year-old mantis wolves. His friends could handle it. 10 minutes later, Fang Suo and the others had beaten the oldest mantis arm wolf to a pulp. After killing another wolf, the last one realized it was outmatched and ran. Let's get out of here. Find a place for Haique to absorb the spirit ring. Du Guyan gave the order. Su Haique picked up the bloody mantis wolf and everyone retreated in good order. Clap, clap, star, applause rang out, startling everyone. They went on high alert. A figure walked out of the forest. Ning Rongrong's face lit up. The 9 treasures glazed tile pagoda vanished. She ran towards Ning Xiao, throwing herself into his arms. Brother Ning Xiao. Her voice was full of surprise and longing. Ning Xiao gently embraced her, stroking her hair. His expression softened, the intensity fading into a gentle smile. Phew. The others exchanged knowing smiles. Du Guyan also saw the scene. Her body trembled. She didn't have the nerve to be as forward as Ning Rongrong. She knew how to hide her feelings better. Du Guyan missed their early days, fighting monsters together in the sunset forest. Ning Xiao, you're back. Du Guyan smiled lightly, her tone calm. Yep. Du Guyan's voice startled Ning Rongrong. She scrambled out of Ning Xiao's arms, cheeks flushing. Ning Xiao felt a pang as she left his embrace. Ning Rongrong was like that, the little witch of the 7 treasure glazed tile school, but shy when it came to love. He took her hand and walked toward the group. Holding hands with the one she loved made Ning Rongrong's heart race. She hesitated, but didn't pull away, letting him lead her. Everyone smirked at the sight. No one was surprised by Ning Xiao and Ning Rongrong's relationship. Dude, you're laying it on a little thick this time around. A discordant voice broke the mood. End of this chapter. Chapter 72 Ning Xiao #039, S fourth soul skill. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 72, Ning Xiao's fourth soul skill. The moment the words were out, everyone's eyes locked on Zhao Yi, who immediately felt a sense of impending doom. Ning Xiao, Zhao Yi just broke through to Soul Sect, he's super strong. You should totally test his abilities, Ning Rongrong said to Ning Xiao, feigning innocence. Zhao Yi's heart sank. Classic little witch move, he thought. Using someone else to do your dirty work, pro-level style. Letting Ning Xiao test him. More like letting him be a punching bag. Hey Xiao, you got your fourth soul ring too, right? We haven't seen your fourth soul skill in action yet. Let Leopard take a crack at it. Show us what it can do. Fang Suo chimed in, without a second thought. Yeah, I'm in. Me too, everyone agreed in unison. Su Haique wasn't rushing to absorb his spirit ring. The mantis wolf was still barely alive, so he could wait. He wanted to see Ning Xiao's new soul skill first. Zhao Yi's face fell. Alright, since everyone's curious about my fourth soul ability, let's do a little demonstration. Everyone, spread out. It's a ranged attack. Rongrong, give Zhao Yi a defense buff first. Hearing this, everyone immediately backed away. The 2,000-year-old gray bear didn't need to be told twice, it just followed Fang Suo like a puppy. Ning Rongrong smirked and immediately boosted Zhao Yi's defense by 60% with her fourth soul skill before taking off. Zhao Yi's expression was grim. Ning Xiao wanting Ning Rongrong to boost his defense meant his new skill was probably nasty, but there was no way out now. Zhao Yi stomped his foot, activating his chasing wind leopard spirit. His body seemed to turn into a silver blur, leaving afterimages as he sprinted away from Ning Xiao. Ning Xiao had seen Zhao Yi's fourth soul skill before. It wasn't just a huge boost to attack power, it also multiplied his speed. He could cover hundreds of meters in the blink of an eye. Ning Xiao smiled faintly, the Chaos God knife appearing in his hand. For soul ring spun around him, deep purple, black, black. No one was surprised by the soul ring configuration. Ning Xiao glanced in the direction Zhao Yi was running but didn't bother to chase him. Instead, Ning Xiao's fourth black soul ring flashed and separated from his body, circling the Chaos God knife. With a flick of his wrist, Ning Xiao hurled the Chaos God knife diagonally upwards. The Chaos God knife left a trail of black fire and quickly reached Zhao Yi's location. Poof, star, the black soul ring and the Chaos knife exploded simultaneously. Instantly, countless small black knives rained down in a cone-shaped pattern from the point of explosion. Bang. Bang. Bang, star, explosions ripped through the area. Trees within a 150-meter radius were shredded by the black knives, leaving them riddled with holes. The host has used the natal weapon Chaos God knife to launch the fourth soul skill volley war blade robbery, hits the target Zhao Yi, triggers the critical strike effect, and currently causes double damage. The host has used the natal weapon Chaos God knife to launch the fourth soul skill volley war blade robbery, hits the target Zhao Yi, triggers a critical strike effect, and currently causes a burning effect, which lasts for 30 seconds. The host has used the natal weapon Chaos God knife to launch the fourth soul skill volley war blade robbery, hits the target blue silver grass, triggers a critical strike effect, currently causes an additional drop, and obtains a 12-year soul ring. The host has used the natal weapon Chaos God knife to launch the fourth soul skill volley war blade robbery, hits the target colorful squirrel, triggers a critical strike effect, currently causes an additional drop, and obtains a 104-year soul ring. Hundreds of notifications flooded Ning Xiao's mind. There's a drop. From blue silver grass. Ning Xiao was stunned by the system prompt, but then he realized that with such a huge area of effect, it was bound to hit some small stuff. Even though blue silver grass was weak, it was adaptable and could grow anywhere. But it was hard to become a spirit beast. It took at least 10 years for it to become a soul ring, and this 12-year-old blue silver grass was already rare. A series of cracks sounded from Zhao Yi's body as the black knives collided with his martial soul. Luckily, his defense was boosted by 60%, so it wasn't too serious. Zhao Yi was struck dozens of times before finally escaping the rain of black knives using his speed. Damn! Zhao Yi felt a sharp pain all over his body. Seeing the continued rain of black knives, he was shaken. Whoa! The onlookers were stunned by Ning Xiao's soul skill. The Wanshan knife exploded about 50 meters above the ground in a cone shape, creating a maximum coverage area of 300 meters in diameter when it hit the ground. Looking at the destroyed trees and the small craters left in the ground, everyone knew that this skill was powerful. The black knife rain was a continuous assault. Someone timed it. It lasted about 20 seconds before the Chaos God knife returned to Ning Xiao's hands. Even if you could block one knife, it'd be hard to withstand the continuous attacks of thousands of knives. Xiao, your fourth soul ability is amazing. It covers such a huge area, way better than your third soul ability, Su Haikua said as he walked to Ning Xiao. Su Haikua couldn't help feeling frustrated that his own fourth soul ring was only going to be 4,500 years old. There was no point comparing himself to Ning Xiao. Ning Xiao, is that the max range of your attack? Du Guyan asked. Nope, Ning Xiao said, withdrawing his martial spirit. You saw that the attack range is conical, and I can't control the angle. But the higher the chaos knife explodes, the more area it covers. I can control where the chaos knife explodes. And thanks to the fourth soul ring, I can throw it pretty far. Right now, it's only exploding 50 meters up, but you saw how much area that covered. Imagine if I threw it 500 meters up. How big would the range be then? That everyone was speechless. If Ning Xiao was right, the coverage would be insane. However, there's a drawback. The further the chaos knife gets from me, the weaker it becomes. After the explosion, the black knives lose energy as they travel. Hearing Ning Xiao's explanation, everyone seemed a little disappointed. They had seriously high expectations for Ning Xiao. After all, it was only his fourth soul skill. Yet they were already not satisfied. "Hey Ning Xiao, how old is your fourth soul ring?" Lu Qiqi asked as she bounced to Ning Xiao's side. Her eyes wide with curiosity. "Around 30,000 years. Ning Xiao didn't tell them the actual age of the fourth soul ring. He just told them the age of Jin Lingying. After all, killing a 47,000-year-old soul beast was still unimaginable, given Ning Xiao's current strength. But a 30,000-year-old soul beast was somewhat believable. Wow, 30,000-year-old soul beasts, at least a soul emperor or even a soul sage would be able to absorb them. "That's Xiao for you." Ning Xiao smiled and didn't say much. Instead, he had Su Haikua absorb the soul ring of the mantis arm wolf. After a short while, Zhao Yi limped back. He was a mess. His clothes were torn, and his body was bruised and battered. Yi Lingling sighed, feeling pretty helpless. Zhao Yi was bad at picking fights. Every time he provoked Ning Xiao, he got pummeled. She summoned her 9-heart begonia to heal Zhao Yi. "Dude, what kinda ghost skills were you pulling? That hurt like hell," Zhao Yi complained after recovering from his injuries. Ning Xiao smiled but didn't tell him he held back. The power of his fourth soul skill depended on his soul power output. The more soul power he put in, the stronger the skill. If Ning Xiao unleashed all his soul power, even a defensive soul emperor would be cut into 108 pieces by the black knives in an instant. End of this chapter. Chapter 73. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 73. Su Haikua's absorption of the fourth spirit ring wasn't accidental. The mantis arm wolf spirit ring gifted him a powerful attack skill. Wolf Blade. Activating Wolf Blade transformed his forelimbs into incredibly sharp, invincible blades. Afterward, Ning Xiao found an opportunity to give Lu Qiqi the golden feather eagle's head spirit bone. He'd carefully considered who should get it. To be honest, Ning Xiao wasn't thrilled about a measly 3,000-year-old soul bone. While his critical strike system could fuse spirit bones, they had to be of the same type. Golden feather eagles were rare, especially the flying kind. Even if Ning Xiao wanted more, hunting them wouldn't be easy. After the previous spirit bone incident, Ning Xiao set strict standards. A spirit bone had to be top tier, at least 10,000 years old, or come from a common soul beast, making upgrades convenient. He realized the golden feather eagle head bone was perfect for Lu Qiqi. Her fighting style combined the Xianjing dagger with the Baijia hidden weapon technique, focusing on throwing knives. This demanded excellent vision, which the spirit bone would enhance significantly. When Ning Xiao presented it, everyone was stunned. This was a 3,000-year-old spirit bone, a true treasure. Of Team Liuli's 10 members, only Ning Xiao, Ning Rongrong, and Du Guyan possessed spirit bones, and theirs were just 1,000-year-old bones. Lu Qiqi accepted the gift without hesitation. Absorbing a spirit bone improved a soul master in every way. Physical strength and soul power would increase. As a result, Lu Qiqi reached level 40. The golden feather eagle head spirit bone worked as Ning Xiao predicted. It not only strengthened her mental power but also dramatically improved her eyesight. Plus, it granted her a soul bone skill, Hawkeye Lock. Nothing could escape its gaze. Even teleportation or stealth skills had a chance of being locked onto. Hawkeye Lock could even see through obstacles. With this ability, combined with her Baijia hidden weapon technique, her throwing knives became deadly accurate. Once Lu Qiqi hit level 40, Ning Xiao immediately helped her find a suitable fourth spirit ring. Now, all but one member of Team Liuli, Ning Hao, were Soul Sect members. Captain Ning Xiao, level 43. Vice Captain Du Guyan, level 47. Official player Fang Sua, level 47. Official player Yi Lingling, level 44. Official player Zhu Zhuqing, level 42. Official player Ning Rongrong, level 42. Official player Zhao Yi, level 41. Substitute Lu Qiqi, level 41. Substitute Su Haikua, level 41. Substitute Ning Hao, level 37. Ning Xiao had said the second stage of training wouldn't end until everyone reached Soul Sect, but now, he decided to wrap it up early. Their teamwork and combat experience had grown immensely in the forest. They were all exceptional talents. Ning Xiao, being an auxiliary support, naturally leveled up slower than the combat-oriented members. He was doing well to reach level 37, Ning Xiao didn't plan to force him to Soul Sect level here. Combat experience didn't benefit him as much as it did the others. A simulated environment would be a better training ground for him. Ning Xiao was ready to leave the Sunset Forest. They needed time to process everything they'd learned. Plus, it was good to give everyone a break from the intense training. Before leaving, Ning Xiao spent a long time beating up the big bear. Fang Suo told him that the earth bear had become oddly affectionate. It didn't need a leash anymore and even helped them fight monsters. This earth bear had a peculiar habit, it wanted someone to beat it up every day. It was happiest when it was getting pummeled. The clever thing knew Yi Lingling could heal, so it went to her afterward for repairs. Ning Xiao was shocked by this behavior, but if the bear wanted a beating, Ning Xiao was happy to oblige. No need for excuses, he unleashed the Chaos God knife, giving the bear a thorough pummeling. Sure enough, the more it hurt, the happier it seemed. Ning Xiao kept going from morning till night. It was just a normal attack, so it didn't drain his soul power. When he finally stopped, the earth bear went straight to Yi Lingling for healing. One day, after Ning Xiao had been beating the bear, a 2,900-year soul ring popped out. That's when he understood why the bear had this strange habit. He figured the bear had learned that getting beaten up improved its strength, while fighting did toughen it up. Ning Xiao knew that the broken chrysanthemum was the main reason for the change. Ning Xiao kept at it for 2 weeks, until he had all the earth bear's drops, 6 body spirit bones, 1 external spirit bone, and a soul ring over 2,900 years old. After fusing them, Ning Xiao's 4th soul ring surpassed 50,000 years, and his torso spirit bone reached 65,000 years. Big Bear, we're leaving. Take care of yourself in the forest, and don't let anyone turn you into a soul ring. The Lioli team said goodbye to the earth bear. It had grown attached to them, and it was sad to see them go. But the city wasn't its place, the forest was its home. Leaving the forest, they arrived in the city even in clean clothes. Their time in the forest had made them feel out of touch. They were dusty compared to the townspeople. It had only been 6 months, but it felt like forever. Good job, everyone. I'm giving you 10 days off. Do whatever you want. Yeah, everyone cheered at the chance to relax. You're all Soul Sect members now, so you can't get subsidies from the Spirit Hall anymore. I'm off to collect mine. I haven't gotten any in months. I wonder if they'll pay it all out. Ning Xiao suddenly laughed and ran off. Everyone felt like they had lost millions. When they entered the forest, they were still soul masters, entitled to a monthly subsidy of 100 gold soul coins. Ning Xiao was still a soul master, so he wasn't sure if he could make up for it. They, the soul masters, definitely can't make up for it. Ning Xiao looked at Zhu Zhuqing. She'd only gotten 3 months' worth of the 300 gold soul coin subsidy before he dragged her off to the forest. She hadn't gotten a cent since the others, like Dugu Yan, were members of the 7 Treasure Glazed Tile sect, so they received a salary from the sect regardless of the Spirit Hall subsidy. Zhu Zhuqing couldn't join the sect. She wasn't even getting gold anymore. Poor kitty. Ning Xiao thought. End of this chapter. Chapter 74. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 74. Returning to the sect after a 10-day break, Ning Xiao, Ning Rongrong, Ning Hao, and Dugu Yan were ready to head back to the sect. Ning Hao's dad was a senior member, from the same generation as Ning Fengji. Though the blood relation was distant, Ning Hao was considered a distant cousin to Ning Rongrong. Once back, Ning Hao went to find his father, while Ning Xiao, Ning Rongrong, and Duguyan made their way to the sect hall. My little princess is back. Come give your dad a hug. A gentle voice greeted them as they entered the hall. There stood Ning Fengji, the sect master, and the 3 title Douluo, all waiting for them. The sect's lookouts had spotted Ning Rongrong's return and alerted Ning Fengji. Naturally, his love for his daughter meant a warm welcome. Dad, Ning Rongrong, seeing the elegant middle-aged man, rushed over, overjoyed. Dugu Yen happily joined her grandfather, Dugu Bo. Sword Douluo and Bone Douluo showered Ning Rongrong with praise, making her giddy with excitement. Rongrong, it's been half a year. Has your training slipped? Ning Fengji finally got down to business. Ning Rongrong, hearing this, puffed out her chest, a smug look on her face. My talent is a so-so. I'm only at level 42 now. Oh, only level 42, Ning Fengji started, then stopped, his expression shifting to shock. Wait, you've reached the soul sect level. Sword Douluo and Bone Douluo mirrored his surprise. Breaking through to the soul sect wasn't easy. Many people were stuck at level 39, unable to make that final step. The youngest person to reach the soul sect, according to the Spirit Hall, was a Golden Generation Soul Master, and even she didn't hit it until she was 17. Ning Rongrong wasn't even 14 yet. Seeing her family's shock, Ning Rongrong narrowed her eyes, basking in her pride. She leaped away from Ning Fengji, twirling gracefully, the 9-colored light making her seem even more radiant. 9 treasures emerge as glazed light, she chanted softly, the beautiful 9 treasures glazed pagoda appearing in her hand, 1 yellow and 3 purple soul rings swirling around her. Wow, she really is a soul sect, Ning Fengji said, regaining his composure, though he was still amazed. Reaching the soul sect at this age. Rongrong's achievements will definitely surpass mine. The sect, under her leadership, will reach new heights, he thought. Dad, I even got a soul bone when I got my 4th soul ring. Ning Rongrong blurted out, unable to contain her excitement. A soul bone. Now they were really surprised. Those were treasures. Rongrong, what does your spirit bone do? Sword Douluo asked. Ning Rongrong eagerly explained her spirit bone's abilities, leaving them speechless. Dugu Bo was equally stunned by Ning Rongrong's talent the moment she released her spirit. For someone under 14 to be a soul sect, it was insane. Maybe coming here wasn't such a bad idea after all. With Ning Xiao and Ning Rongrong around, the 7 treasure glazed tile school might just be a good place to chill out, Dugu Bo mused, his expression softening. Yen, what level are you at? Dugu Bo asked his granddaughter. Level 47, Dugu Yen replied plainly, not one for boasting like Ning Rongrong. Level 47. Not bad, Dugu Bo complimented. The fairy grass had significantly accelerated her training, but Dugu Yan's next sentence floored him. Grandpa, I have an external spirit bone. What? Everyone, including Ning Fengji, Sword Douluo, and Bone Douluo, stared at Dugu Yan, their eyes wide. Ning Rongrong stopped playing with her martial spirit, staring at Dugu Yan with curiosity. An external spirit bone. That was the best of the best. Let me see it. Dugu Bo urged. But, it's on my back, Dugu Yan stammered, looking embarrassed, though she didn't say it explicitly. Ning Fengji and the Douluos understood. It wasn't the time or place to reveal that. Yen, where did you get this external spirit bone? Ning Fengji inquired. Ning Xiao gave it to me, Dugu Yan replied truthfully. Ning Xiao. All eyes turned to Ning Xiao, sitting calmly in a chair, with no fanfare. Kid. A voice snapped Ning Xiao back to reality. Dugu Bo was walking toward him. I don't thank people often, but today, I want to thank you, Dugu Bo said, his expression serious. His granddaughter was the most important thing in the world to him. Yen and I are friends. Besides, that soul bone was perfect for her, Ning Xiao said with a faint smile. Dugu Bo chuckled. He really liked the kid. If Ning Xiao hadn't met Ning Rongrong, he would have been thrilled to set him up with his granddaughter, but now, he was letting things play out naturally. Dugu Bo had always been a free spirit. And he could see that his granddaughter had fallen for Ning Xiao long ago. After being around someone so outstanding, it would be hard to feel anything for anyone else. Dugu Bo was optimistic about Ning Xiao. He was talented and genuinely cared for. Yen, the Youxiang Qilua fairy and the external soul bone were precious gifts to give someone. Douluo was willing to bet that Ning Xiao felt something for his granddaughter. With the external spirit bone and the Yoxiang Qilua immortal grade, Douluo was confident that his granddaughter would become an even better title Douluo than him, the poison Douluo. The future was long. All Douluo wanted was for his granddaughter to be happy. Ning Fengji asked about the external spirit bone's origins. Ning Xiao explained that it came from a man-faced demon spider that exploded. "Shower, come with me. I want to examine your cloud bat wings. I have some ideas about controlling external spirit bones. Maybe I can figure something out for Yan Yan," Ning Fengji said, waving Ning Xiao over. Douluo and Duguyan were overjoyed. External spirit bones improved fighting abilities. If Ning Fengji could figure out how to control it, it would be a huge win. Ning Xiao followed Ning Fengji toward the secret room. Ning Rongrong watched them leave, pouting. "Bad dad. I finally come home and you don't even have a gift for me. I don't love you anymore," she said, feigning annoyance. Of course, it was just her way of teasing. She knew how important Duguyan's external spirit bone was. "Ha, your father didn't get you a gift, but Grandpa's sword did." "Look, what's this?" Sword Douluo, understanding her temper, stepped in to smooth things over. He revealed a cylindrical object. "Sword nut, I got that for Rongrong." "When did you prepare that?" Bone Douluo was annoyed that Sword Douluo had beaten him to it, and he immediately cursed. "I said I got it. You got a problem with that? Come on, let's settle this outside," Sword Douluo challenged, raising an eyebrow. "Nah, I'm good." Bone Douluo immediately backed down. In the past, the gap between him and Sword Douluo hadn't been that big. But since Sword Douluo had fused with a 100,000-year soul bone, not only had his cultivation improved, but his attack power was way stronger. In the past, Ning Rongrong would have egged them on, but now, she didn't care. She looked at the cylinder in Sword Douluo's hand curiously, recognizing it from somewhere. She took it from Sword Douluo, inspected it, and suddenly remembered that Tang San had shot Ning Xiao with that thing a few months ago. End of this chapter. Chapter 75 Attached Soul Bone. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 75, Attached Soul Bone. Once an external spirit bone completely fuses with its host, it can be controlled at will, and wardrobe malfunctions become a thing of the past. Ning Xiao acquired his external soul bone years before Duguyan, and thanks to the system's intervention, Ning Xiao's was already in perfect working order. Fully integrating an external spirit bone is a massive undertaking. If Duguyan were left to her own devices, who knows how long it would take. Then, it struck Ning Xiao, in the original story, Tang San's external spirit bone, the 8 spider lances, truly bonded with him under pressure from the Tiando Royal Academy's teaching committee. The group decided to use external pressure to help Duguyan with her fusion, and since Ning Xiao was the resident expert on external soul bones, the task naturally fell to him. Inside a lockdown chamber within the 7 treasure glazed tile school, the dim lighting cast an eerie glow. Only Ning Xiao and Duguyan stood facing each other. Ning Xiao took her in. Duguyan wore a light blue, flowing dress that accentuated her figure. Her snake-like spirit made her waist even more slender than most girls. Duguyan smiled softly, her features delicate, transitioning from girlhood to womanhood. Short purple hair and piercing green eyes gave her an alluring blend of innocence and allure. Ning Xiao's expression was a bit strange. He hesitated to make a move. Using external pressure to force out Duguyan's spirit bone would inevitably tear her clothes. Even if he prepared for it, it wouldn't be the same as the first time. Still, the thought of ripping a girl's clothes off so abruptly was strangely exciting. "Ning Xiao, don't tell me you suggested this just to get a peek. If you really want to watch, I won't stop you." Duguyan stepped closer, teasing him boldly. Ning Xiao caught a whiff of her innate charm. She radiated sensuality. Knowing her clothes were going to get wrecked, Duguyan had chosen something loose. She leaned in, and from Ning Xiao's vantage point, he could just make out a tantalizing curve. Ning Xiao was the first to crack. After 2 lifetimes, he was being toyed with by a young woman. Ahem. Ning Xiao coughed, averting his gaze to hide his embarrassment. Hee hee. Dugu Yen giggled, a sly grin like a little fox on her face, but Dugu Yen didn't push it. She straightened up, she recalled her grandfather's words before she entered the chamber, which made her roll her eyes inside. Yen Yen, you need to seize this opportunity. I know you've had the hots for him for a while now, and I don't object. Mark my words, Ning Xiao is bound to get restless when a man and a woman are alone in a room. Flaunt what you've got. I don't believe he can resist. Just make sure you put a bun in the oven and that kid will have no choice. Dugu Yen still remembered the old fox's expression. He had even offered to supply her with certain substances. Is this even my own grandfather? Pimping his granddaughter out? Dugu Yen thought, suppressing her thoughts. Dugu Yen turned to Ning Xiao. I'm ready. We can start. Okay. Let's do this. This is my first time too, so it might hurt a little. Try to bear with it. As Ning Xiao spoke, 4 spirit rings appeared around him. This time, the chaos sword remained unseen. 2 were over 9,000 years old, 1 over 3,000, and another over 5,000. The combined age of Ning Xiao's spirit rings was over 10,000 years, surpassing even most soul saints. Ning Xiao's external soul bone, the cloud bat wings, also materialized behind him. With the boost from his soul bone, Ning Xiao's aura intensified under that pressure. Dugu Yen frowned, her earlier playfulness gone. The storm of energy immediately forced Dugu Yen to one knee. Only after invoking her jade phosphorus snake spirit could she deflect some of the pressure. After a moment, seeing that Dugu Yen was adapting, Ning Xiao gradually increased the intensity. Even though Ning Xiao was only a level 43 soul ancestor, his ultra-high-level spirit rings amplified his power far beyond his cultivation level. Any ordinary level 43 soul ancestor would crumble under Ning Xiao's aura. But Dugu Yen, enhanced by fairy grass and 2 soul bones, was far more resilient than her peers. The pressure only made her kneel. Level 44. Level 45. Ning Xiao's aura climbed, and Dugu Yan's expression hardened. She braced herself with one hand on the ground, still resisting. Ning Xiao's power had risen to level 47, and Dugu Yan's soul power was also at level 47. She was supporting herself with one hand while using the other to guard her chest. She was drenched in sweat. The relentless force was taking its toll. A soul master who could withstand 2/3 of their own level was considered outstanding, but those who could match it showed exceptional willpower. Anyone exceeding their own level was a once-in-a-lifetime genius. Level 48. Level 49. Ning Xiao's aura had surpassed Dugu Yan's level. Ning Xiao noticed the beads of sweat on Dugu Yan's forehead and knew she was close to her limit. He dared not push further. Dugu Yen endured the pressure for a full 10 minutes before she started to acclimate. Yen Yen, I'm going to increase the intensity. Focus on controlling your external spirit bone. Ning Xiao said seriously. The final, critical fusion, the moment to break through, was at hand. Breaking past this limit would bring Dugu Yen tremendous benefits. Dugu Yen gritted her teeth and held on, afraid to speak and lose her focus. Level 50. Ning Xiao's aura finally peaked at level 50. Dugu Yen nearly collapsed, but she persevered, and energy began to gather behind her, making her clothes bulge in several places. Ning Xiao didn't risk increasing the pressure. They were already past Dugu Yan's threshold. Any more could cause her harm. Relax your mind. Don't deliberately control the external spirit bone. Think of it as part of your body, like an arm or a finger. Ning Xiao could only offer guidance. He couldn't assist directly. Dugu Yen trembled, her arms bent, her chest almost touching the ground. Ah! Suddenly, Dugu Yen cried out as her 8 spider lances burst through her clothes. Her smooth, jade-like back was revealed to Ning Xiao. 8 spider legs connected to a diamond-shaped purple bone protruded from her back. However, Dugu Yen had managed to keep a hand pressed to her chest. Even though the 8 spider lances had shredded her clothes, they hadn't completely fallen away. despite her bold words and playful teases, she still held herself back and wouldn't fully expose herself before they made their relationship official. The pressure continued, and Ning Xiao watched as Dugu Yan's 8 spider lances gradually merged with her. The color of the spider legs became more mesmerizing, deep purple streaked with black. The more mesmerizing the color, the more poisonous it became. The toxin of the 8 spider lances was combining with Dugu Yan's own venom. 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, Ning Xiao maintained the pressure, but as the external soul bone integrated, Dugu Yan grew increasingly relaxed, with the 8 spider legs propping her up. Dugu Yan slowly rose to her full height, her strained expression giving way to serenity. She did it. Ning Xiao rejoiced for Dugu Yan. Ning Xiao released his aura, but when he looked at Dugu Yan, Ning Xiao swallowed hard. Dugu Yan had retracted the 8 spider lances, but her clothes were so torn that only shreds remained. Except for Dugu Yan's tightly guarded chest, her upper body revealed a breathtaking view. Her pink and tender skin triggered the urge to just lick her all over. Yan, congratulations. Ning Xiao quickly retrieved a long robe from his storage bracelet and draped it over her back, concealing her hot, delicate body. He focused, forcibly suppressing the turmoil within. Dugu Yan truly was a bewitching snake. Ning Xiao almost lost control and wanted to punish her on the spot. Chapter 76 Insinuation. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 76, Subtle Hints. Ning Xiao left the secret room first, not wanting to become a Douluo there. A little later, Dugu Yan emerged. She'd changed into more modest clothes, completely hiding her earlier allure. Ning Xiao, I've fully mastered the demon spider bone. I'll show it to you, she announced, a smile on her face. Like Tang San's 8 spider lances, hers was an external spirit bone. She just called it the demon spider bone. As she spoke, purple-black light gathered behind her, and with a whoosh, 8 spider legs appeared. The legs were mainly purple with strange black patterns. This time, the bone didn't tear her clothes. She'd spent so long in the room, partly to change, but mostly to experiment, so she was confident enough to unleash it outside. Ning Xiao's gaze was clear, his previous infatuation gone. Now, he was more interested in the bone's benefits. How effective is it? He asked. Dugu Yan considered. When activated, it nullifies all negative status effects and boosts my overall stats by 10%. Plus, fusing with it amplified my poison and pushed my cultivation to level 48. It also significantly strengthened my body. Oh, and I can control it at will now. I was inspired by your cloud bat wings. I can release it as pure energy, blurring the connection to my body. But hey, if you want to see the legs, I wouldn't mind, she purred, leaning close to his ear, her breath tickling his cheek. It was like she was the creeper hitting on the innocent kid. Tee-hee. She giggled, then skipped away, leaving Ning Xiao flustered. She smirked, pleased with herself. He acts so cool usually, but he's just a kid when it comes to this stuff. She thought, amused. Ning Xiao just rolled his eyes. He'd noticed she'd been getting bolder lately. Stop teasing, let's go, Dugu Yan said, retracting the demon spider bone. Outside, Dugu Bo had been waiting anxiously, concerned about his granddaughter. Hearing about the bone's benefits, he beamed. He felt vindicated in helping Ning Xiao all those months ago. Not only did he fix her toxin problems and get that incredible herb, but now she had an external spirit bone. He grudgingly admitted that Dugu Yan's talent exceeded his. At only 20, she was already level 48 and on track to become a Douluo. He believed that once she reached title Douluo, she'd surpass him as the most powerful poison Douluo. So, did you know? Dugu Bo asked, pulling her aside, his eyes gleaming mischievously. Dugu Yan's face fell. This is my own grandfather. He's trying to get me to sleep with someone, and Ning Xiao's only 13. What am I supposed to do, star? Grandpa, one more word and I'm plucking all your beard hairs, she threatened, lunging for his face. Dugu Bo dodged, cleared his throat, and dropped the scheming act. He turned to Ning Xiao. Hey, kid, go see Sect Master Ning at the hall. Seems urgent, he said. Okay, I'll head over now. Ning Xiao left immediately. Zongmen Hall, besides Ning Fengji, Bon Douluo, and Sword Douluo, there was a burly middle-aged man. Uncle Ning, Grandpa Jian, Grandpa Gu, Ning Xiao greeted. Xiao, you're here. Come, look at this, Ning Fengji said with a smile, gesturing to a wooden box on the table. Inside was a cylindrical object. Is that an innuendo? Ning Xiao recognized it instantly. You know what it is? Oh, right, you provided the blueprints, so it makes sense, Ning Fengji said, surprised at first, then understanding. The sect has already developed it? Ning Xiao asked. Ning Fengji nodded, pleased they'd created another hidden weapon. Mass-producing these for disciples would significantly boost their strength. It was a stroke of luck. And this is Zhongshe Lu, the chief smith of the foundry hall. The Zhuge divine crossbow, silent sleeve arrow, and now the innuendo, it's all thanks to Master Lu, Ning Fengji said, introducing the man. Master Lu, it's an honor, Ning Xiao said with a polite bow. Huh, please, young Master Ning Xiao, you're too kind, Master Lu replied. I can't take all the credit. These blueprints were essential. But honestly, this innuendo was a real breakthrough. We've been studying it for months, stuck on one crucial part. But then the sect master gave me a finished one, which we took apart. That's what helped us solve the last piece of the puzzle. Master Lu was practically bursting with excitement. As a smith, designing something this intricate was a huge accomplishment. A disciple bought that innuendo at the Tiando auction. We tried to find the owner, but the auction house wouldn't reveal anything. A few days ago, Rongrong said she'd seen those hidden weapons and others on Tang San, Ning Fengji explained. Ning Fengji knew Tang San's background, and it wasn't surprising that his father, one of the greatest craftsmen in the land, would create strange things. Since Tang San was his son, Ning Fengji couldn't force the issue. Ning Xiao realized Tang San must have auctioned it. Since Douluo hadn't captured him, Tang San went to the auction earlier than in the original timeline, so he never met Ning Fengji. So you're saying, if you have the finished product, you can copy it? Ning Xiao guessed. Ning Fengji remained silent, but Master Lu jumped in. Exactly. The blueprints you provided are so detailed. The innuendo requires high-level craftsmanship, but as long as I can take apart finished products, I can definitely replicate the others. Xiao, you've dealt with Tang San before, so I'm leaving it to you to acquire those weapons. Tang San has powerful connections, so be gentle and avoid conflict. Offer to buy them at a high price. My goal is to get our hands on those finished weapons. You know how mass production could transform the sect, Ning Fengji said seriously. He had no personal connection to Tang San, so he had to rely on Ning Xiao. Don't worry, I'll get it done, Ning Xiao said confidently. Chapter 77 Trading. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Edited content, Chapter 77, Trading. With the Soul Master Academy Elite Tournament just half a year away, everyone at Shrek Academy was pushing themselves hard. While the Shrek 7 Devils didn't know exactly how strong the other academies were, they'd seen the talent firsthand at both Tiando Royal Academy and Liuli Academy back in Soto City. The Huangdo team had several players around level 38 or 39. They'd definitely be Soul Sect now. And Liuli Academy already had a few Soul Sect members. It was a safe bet that the other top academies were just as strong. Everyone knew the tournament would come down to these Soul Sect fighters. Right now, only Dai Mubai, the oldest of the Shrek 7 Devils, had reached the Soul Sect level. Tang San and Xiao Wu had the potential to get there, but Ma Hongjun and Oscar were still below level 35. The other two probably wouldn't make it to Soul Sect before the tournament started. Even though Lu Erlong had carefully trained Tai Long and Jiangzhu, their talent wasn't close to Tang San's, and they had little chance of breaking through to Soul Sect. Tang San, someone named Ning Xiao is looking for you at the gate, a student said, interrupting Tang San's training. Tang San's spirit was blue-silver grass, so he naturally trained in grassy areas. Tang San opened his eyes, but before he could speak, a pink figure jumped out of the grass. Why is that jerk Ning Xiao here? What does he want with you, Sanji? Xiao Wu, being a rabbit, also favored grassy environments. The mention of Ning Xiao instantly made her jump to her feet, complaining. I don't know. But it's Shrek Academy, so he can't cause too much trouble, right? Let's go see what he's up to, Tang San said, frowning. At the gate, Ning Xiao leaned against a stone pillar, arms crossed. Spotting Tang San and Xiao Wu, he immediately put on an enthusiastic smile. Brother Tang San, you came. And sister Xiao Wu's here too. Haven't seen you in months, you're even more beautiful than before, Ning Xiao said, acting like he'd won the lottery. Who's your sister? I don't know you, so keep it down, Xiao Wu snapped. Just seeing Ning Xiao made her skin crawl, and Ning Xiao's over-the-top attitude towards Xiao Wu was really starting to get on Tang San's nerves. It wasn't like Ning Xiao was trying to hit on Xiao Wu, right? Who would try to woo a girl with a blade? Still, Ning Xiao's behavior bothered Tang San, and he didn't know why. Ning Xiao, what do you want? Tang San asked coldly, wanting to get rid of him. Ning Xiao didn't seem to notice Tang San's tone. He kept his smile. I'm here to bring you a fortune. Tang San wasn't impressed. He knew Ning Xiao, being from the Seven Treasure Glazed Tile School, was loaded. But Tang San wasn't that interested in money. As long as he had enough, he was good. Recognize this. Ning Xiao reached for the storage soul tool on his wrist and pulled out a cylindrical object. Sanji, isn't that our innuendo? Xiao Wu blurted out before Tang San could say anything. It was the innuendo Tang San had put up for auction. Ning Xiao wouldn't have shown Tang San a counterfeit made by the Seven Treasure Glazed Tile School. If Tang San knew they could copy his work, the deal would be off. Even though it was Tang San's design, Ning Xiao wouldn't risk showing it to him directly. He only let Tang San glimpse it from a distance before putting it back in the storage bracelet. The people from the Sex Foundry had taken it apart and put it back together, but Ning Xiao was still worried Tang San would notice something, so, someone from the Seven Treasure Glazed Tile sect bought it at the auction, Tang San thought. He wasn't suspicious, his hidden weapons all had anti-disassembly devices, so he wasn't worried about anyone copying them. Tang San looked at Ning Xiao, waiting for him to continue. Back in Sunset Forest, you used innuendo and other hidden weapons I didn't recognize. They were powerful. You know the direct members of the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile School are all support-type soul masters with no offensive power. I want to buy some hidden weapons from you for self-defense. I'll make it worth your while. Tang San perked up. How about we find somewhere to talk? Tang San suggested. Sounds good. Tang San led Ning Xiao to a reception room in Shrek Academy. As they sat down, Xiao Wu grudgingly poured Ning Xiao a cup of tea. Ning Xiao took a sip, put down the cup, and said, I've seen your hidden weapons. They might not be a threat to me, but they're lethal against soul masters below level 40. I'm thinking of buying 10 sets to start. I'll let the sect leader see them first. If he approves, the Seven Treasure Glazed Tile sect would be interested in a long-term partnership. Tang San was definitely interested. The Tang sect from his previous life sold hidden weapons. He'd always wanted to create his own version of the Tang sect in this world. Having the Seven Treasure Glazed Tile School as a client was perfect timing. I'm willing to sell, but I have a condition. Making 10 sets of hidden weapons takes time. As you know, the Soul Master Academy Classic Tournament is starting soon. I can't spend my time on that. Here's what I'm thinking. You'd be responsible for making the parts. A sect like yours should have a blacksmith shop, right? But I'd handle the final assembly. If that works for you, then we have a deal. Tang San was calm and collected. When it came to business, he wasn't as slick as Flender, but he wasn't clueless either. Ning Xiao pretended to consider it, not wanting to agree too quickly and raise suspicion. Finally, he said, okay, we'll do it your way. The elite tournament is coming up fast. We're both part of the Tiando Empire, so we'll see you at the competition. Looking forward to your performance. Xiao Wu, you need to work hard too. The conversation had been fine until he turned his smile to Xiao Wu. Her face immediately darkened. Even though Ning Xiao's words were encouraging, Xiao Wu knew he was up to no good and wanted to kill her. No reason, no hostility, he just wanted her dead. Xiao Wu called it a brain fart. Tang San felt uncomfortable and quickly changed the subject. Ning Xiao, let's talk price. I need to know what kind of hidden weapons you're offering first, right? Good point. Tang San took off several hidden weapons and laid them on the table: the godly Zhuge crossbow, innuendo, silent sleeve arrow, stomping crossbow, boot knife, and tight-back flowery crossbow. Tang San explained how to use each one, and Ning Xiao pretended to be fascinated. These are incredibly well made. How about 5,000 gold coins per set? Ning Xiao offered a high price. Tang San didn't react much, as money wasn't a big deal to him. But Xiao Wu's eyes lit up like a greedy goblin. She knew Tang San's materials only cost a few hundred gold coins per set. Now he was making over 20 times that, and he was only handling the assembly. Profiteering. Suddenly, Xiao Wu didn't think Ning Xiao was so bad after all. End of this chapter. Chapter 78. I received a love letter. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 78. I received a love letter. Ning Xiao knew that marking up the hidden weapons to the tune of 20,000 gold soul coins was pushing it, but he wasn't going to haggle. The 7 treasure glazed tile school had deep pockets. What mattered was getting his hands on the manufacturing techniques. Sure, the school had already developed the godly Zhuge crossbow, innuendo, and silent sleeve arrow. But appearances mattered, and buying some of Tang San's designs, even at an inflated price, was worth it. Tang San, ever the entrepreneur, pulled out blueprints for various components. He'd kept these designs from his collaboration with the blacksmith shop in Soto City. Ning Xiao examined the drawings and confirmed that they only contained dimensions, not the secret sauce. How long to get these made? Tang San asked. 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, tops, Ning Xiao replied after a moment's thought. 10 days. Tang San was surprised. These parts weren't exactly simple to manufacture. His prior arrangement with the blacksmith hadn't yielded anything near that turnaround time. Ning Xiao chuckled. Brother Tang San, you underestimate the 7 treasures glazed tile school. We're the wealthiest sect on the continent. Our workshops make those others look like backyard sheds. Tang San bought the explanation. After all, money talks. Of course, Tang San couldn't have guessed that Ning Xiao already possessed complete blueprints and had even had the components fabricated long ago. They just wouldn't assemble correctly. The 10-day production time was purely for deception. Ning Xiao produced a gold card and handed it to Tang San. This card holds 10,000 gold soul coins as a deposit. The rest will come once the hidden weapons are complete. Tang San accepted the card. A 10,000 gold soul coin down payment was nothing to sneeze at. Xiao Wu's eyes followed the card longingly, as if she wanted to snatch it. Brother Tang San, I noticed you only removed the silent hidden arrow from your left arm. The one on your right isn't the same, is it? I'm being upfront here, so are you holding out? Or is my offer too low for you to part with it? Ning Xiao knew Tang San was hiding more than he'd revealed. The flying god's claw and the sun and mother chasing soul and killing gallbladder were conspicuously absent. He wasn't trying to call him out directly, just dropping a heavy hint. Tang San was caught off guard, surprised that Ning Xiao had spotted the device on his right arm. It's not that I'm unwilling. It's just an auxiliary device, no real offensive power. It's not really suited for a prestigious sect like yours. Besides, it's much harder to make, and your artisans might struggle with the parts. Is that so? What a shame, Ning Xiao replied, feigning disappointment without pushing the issue. With the business concluded, Ning Xiao excused himself to prepare the components, bidding farewell to Tang San and Xiao Wu. After Ning Xiao left, Flender sought out Tang San. Little San, what did Ning Xiao want from you? Flender asked. Bought some hidden weapons, Tang San answered frankly. How much did he pay? Flender pressed. 30,000. Only 30,000. You got ripped off. That kid's loaded. You should have squeezed him for more. Next time he comes sniffing around, bring me along. I'll get you 50,000, easy. What's my cut, little San? Flender's eyes gleamed with avarice. Tang San didn't know whether to laugh or cry. The dean was as much of a money grubber as ever. Fine. He nodded, indulging Flender's whim. After all, Ning Xiao had money to burn. What did it matter who he fleeced? Unfortunately, Tang San didn't know this transaction would be his last with Ning Xiao. Tang San could certainly add anti-disassembly features, making his designs harder to copy. However, the Xiantian treasure record that Ning Xiao had plundered from Tang San contained descriptions of those same anti-disassembly mechanisms. With detailed schematics, they could be cracked with a bit of reverse engineering. 10 days later, Ning Xiao returned to Tang San with a batch of components. Tang San took a little over a week to assemble 10 complete sets of hidden weapons, handing them over to Ning Xiao, who promptly paid the remaining balance. Ning Xiao delivered 9 sets of the hidden weapons to the 7 treasure glazed tile school's crafting hall. Master Lu assured Ning Xiao that with these 9 sets to study, his team would be able to replicate them. Ning Xiao kept one of the 10 sets he'd purchased for Ning Rongrong. The others would have to wait until the 7 treasure glazed tile sect could manufacture them on a large scale. With the hidden weapon project underway, Ning Xiao and Ning Rongrong returned to Liuli Academy. The Soul Master Classic competition was rapidly approaching, and everyone hoped to make one last breakthrough before it began. Master Ning Xiao. Just as he returned to his dorm room at Liuli Academy, someone called to him, a boy of maybe 12 or 13, a bit awkward, wearing the uniform of the Liuli Academy's affiliated middle school. Xiao Lang, what's up? Ning Xiao recognized Yu Lang, the son of Uncle Yu, one of the 7 treasure glazed tile sex guards. 2 years younger than Ning Xiao, Yu Lang's spirit was a dog, not a natural-born powerhouse. Back at the sect, he had always followed Ning Xiao, treating him like a leader. Remembering their past connection, Ning Xiao had provided Yu Lang with nourishing elixirs, helping him reach level 16. In Yu Lang's family, being a soul master was a huge deal. Master Ning Xiao, a beautiful lady came looking for you several times a few months ago, but you weren't around. She left you some letters, Yu Lang said, producing several neatly preserved envelopes from his pocket and handing them to Ning Xiao. All right, thanks. Ning Xiao took the envelopes without much thought. He had a bad habit of being too attractive. It seemed he was always receiving love letters from young girls, and they were usually a pain to deal with. Yu Lang left after delivering the letters, closing the door and walking over to the table. Ning Xiao opened the first envelope out of curiosity. Might as well see which young ladies decided to pen me a love letter. The handwriting was beautiful and neat. Ning Xiao, I've been looking for you, but I haven't found you, so I left you a letter. I heard you ran into a Titan great ape in the Star Do forest. I hope you weren't hurt. Don't think I forgot about you. Grandpa dragged me away, and I hate him for it. Reading this, Ning Xiao looked at the signature and saw 6 characters, Little Fairy Mangyi Ran. Well, what do you know? Ning Xiao chuckled. If it isn't the girl I accidentally groped in Star Do forest. I obtained my 3rd spirit ring, a 1,000-year poison scorpion. Ning Xiao continued to read, finding mostly trivial updates. He opened the 2nd letter. Let me tell you a secret, I'm level 32. I've already become a substitute member of the Alien Beast Academy. Too bad our academy isn't in the Tiendo City competition zone, so we won't be able to meet you during the qualifiers. Ning Xiao opened the 3rd and 4th envelopes. I'm level 33, aren't I amazing? I'm level 34. I became a starting player for the Alien Beast Academy because I'm already level 35. Not many people in the academy are stronger. Yesterday, someone confessed to me. It was so annoying. Ning Xiao, let me tell you a secret, this girl likes you. The Soul Master Academy competition is about to start, and we're training, so I won't have time to find you. I miss you, miss you, miss you. Ning Xiao read every letter. They chronicled the small, everyday events of Meng Yiran's life, but these small moments revealed Meng Yiran's feelings. To share these details with him, she must see Ning Xiao as someone special. Ning Xiao placed all the letters into his storage bracelet. He smiled. Just a young girl experiencing her first crush. End of this chapter. Chapter 79 Opening Ceremony. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 79, Opening Ceremony. Winter faded into spring. The day of the Soul Master Academy Elite Tournament was finally here. Even before the opening ceremony, all the participating teams were gathered in a large lounge, getting ready. The lounge itself was stratified. The old guard academies, like Tiando Royal Academy and the Five Elements Academy, naturally had the prime real estate. The biggest, brightest areas, lesser-known schools, like Zhanghui College and Purple Star College, were relegated to the back. Liuli Academy, though new, had Ning Fengji's backing, so their location was pretty good, near the Five Elements Academy. A round table sat in their spacious area, covered with snacks. Ning Xiao spotted Shrek Academy huddled in a corner. They were decked out in those truly awful, puke green uniforms, emblazoned with willing to take ads, which looked completely out of place. He remembered the brief run-in between Shrek and Zhanghui Academy. Seeing Zhanghui reminded Ning Xiao of something. Zhanghui College. That's where that unlucky guy with the perfect soul bone for Rongrong's phantom gem is from, right? He's basically a dead man walking. I'll just take him out when I get the chance. Can't let something like that fall into the wrong hands. Ning Xiao was already plotting murder and treasure retrieval without a second thought. Hey, what college are you from? A clear, lovely voice spoke from beside him, and Ning Xiao turned. Curious, he saw a beautiful girl in an ice blue dress, looking at him with wide, charming eyes. Her voice was soft, and she had cute little dimples when she spoke. You talking to me? Ning Xiao asked, pointing to himself. Yep. The girl blinked and nodded. Ning Xiao was undeniably handsome. She'd been drawn to his appearance and boldly decided to strike up a conversation. When Ning Xiao was approached, Ning Rongrong and Dugu Yan immediately turned their gazes over. We're from Liuli Academy, Ning Xiao replied with a smile. The girl paused, racking her brain trying to place Liuli Academy, but it didn't ring a bell. Still, she figured any school with a spot in the lounge couldn't be a nobody. Besides, Ning Xiao's uniform was a rich sapphire blue, with expensive-looking gems and detailing. Small colleges couldn't afford something like that. Oh, Liuli Academy, sure. I've heard of it. Sounds like a great school. The girl acted knowledgeable, not wanting to look like an ignorant kid. Ning Xiao just smiled, saying nothing, but his knowing look made her feel a bit uneasy. He could practically feel the temperature dropping around her, easily guessing she had ice-based powers. You're from Tianshui College, right? Just like the rumors say, all beauties. Ning Xiao's smile was warm and charming, making him even more appealing. Wow, you guessed it. I'm Shui Yuer, from Tianshui College. And you are? Ning Xiao's compliment made her like him even more, and she responded with feigned surprise. Ning Xiao, he said. Ning Xiao. Handsome and a nice name to boot, she said, openly admitting her interest. She was still chatting with Ning Xiao when a voice called out from nearby. Yuer, come on, the opening ceremony's about to start. The speaker was a beautiful girl with short, aqua-blue hair, who looked nearly identical to Shui Yuer. But she lacked Yuer's energy, appearing far more composed. Coming. Shui Yuer called back, then turned to Ning Xiao. See ya, Ning Xiao. If we meet in a competition, you gotta let me win one. After saying goodbye, she ran back to her team, smiling. Xiaoqi, you have a sharp eye. Spotting such a hottie right away. Yuer, go ahead and chase him, but don't get too carried away when you're facing his academy, teased one of Shui Yuer's teammates, just as the opening ceremony got underway. Staff members entered the arena and began organizing the participating teams. Tiando Royal Academy and the Five Elements Academy marched past first. Liuli Academy was the seventh to enter. Here comes the Glazed Tile Academy, backed by the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect, one of the top 3 sections. While a new academy, we expect impressive results. Their honorable and luxurious sapphire blue uniforms symbolize the esteemed status of the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect in the Soul Master world. The announcer briefly introduced the Glazed Tile Academy, openly acknowledging its connection to the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect, which immediately grabbed the audience's attention, considering their influence. Hearing Liuli Academy was new, Shui Yuer's face flushed. She finally understood Ning Xiao's knowing smile. Sect Master Ning, didn't realize your sect was starting an academy. What are your hopes for Liuli Academy? The VIP seating had only 3 spots in the front row, Emperor Shui of the Heaven Do Empire in the middle, Platinum Bishop Salas to his left, and Ning Fengji, head of the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect, to his right. Perhaps, Liuli Academy will bring a championship back to the Heaven Do Empire, Ning Fengji said with a refined, modest smile. Championship? You're that confident? Shui asked, surprised. Just watch, Your Majesty, Ning Fengji replied, still smiling. Shui said nothing more, but he paid closer attention to Liuli Academy. In the 3 previous Soul Master Academy elite tournaments, the Star Luo Empire had won once, the Spirit Hall twice, and the Heaven Do Empire had been left in the dust. Shui knew the state of Tiando Royal Academy, and they had no hope of winning this year. If an academy supported by the Seven Treasures Glazed Tile sect could claim victory, it would be a great honor for the Heaven Do Empire. There were a good number of teams from the Heaven Do Empire division, including Liuli Academy, totaling 29. Finally, Shrek Academy entered the arena. To the audience's open disgust, both Shui and Ning Fengji gave speeches. Sect Master Ning, what are your expectations for Liuli Academy? The host asked while Ning Feng was delivering his speech, voicing everyone's curiosity. Ning Fengji smiled mysteriously. That, I'm afraid, is a secret. But trust me, Liuli Academy will surprise you. Ning Fengji sat back down. The host, holding the amplifying soul tool, said, too bad we couldn't get a clear answer, but I believe Liuli Academy will indeed surprise us, just as Sect Master Ning says. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I'd like to invite Lord Salas, Platinum Bishop of the Spirit Hall and Lord of the Heaven Do City Spirit Hall, to draw lots for the first round of qualifiers. After the drawing, the second team of the Tiando Royal Academy will face their opponents. That will be the only match today. Chapter 80 Qualifier Round 1. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 80, the first round of the preliminary tournament with 29 teams competing. Someone's gonna get a bye. The qualifiers are a round-robin competition, meaning each college team will face all 28 other colleges. The bye spot rotates, so every school gets a free pass eventually. The first draw determines today's bye team. After that, each day they'll draw from the academies that have already had their bye, ensuring fairness. Teams are ranked by points, with 1 point awarded for a win. The top 5 teams advance to the finals. Salas reached for a lottery and handed it to the host, who announced, Haskell Academy gets the bye for the first round. Next, they drew the matchups. Heaven Do Royal Academy vs Shrek Academy. Liuli Academy vs Tsanghue Academy. Each round features 14 battles. Liuli Academy lucked out, drawing a relatively well-known team for their first match. Unsurprisingly, Shrek Academy's first opponent is the Heaven Do Royal Academy's second string. It's the only match today, the other 13 will be held tomorrow. Ning Xiao was interested in the results of the draw. Shrek Academy? Let's see what they're made of. Tsanghue College? I remember they have that 7-in-1 fusion skill. Wonder if they'll use it right off the bat. Ning Xiao wasn't too concerned with Tsanghue Academy. The 7-in-1 fusion was powerful, but not the same as a 7-in-1 martial soul fusion. At best, it had the fighting power of a soul sage, which was no big deal. Back at Shrek Academy, they were already setting their lineup. They weren't worried about the second team of Tiando Royal Academy, planning to wipe the floor with them in a minute flat. Those chumps from Sanhui Academy are about to get schooled by Ning Xiao and company. Hilarious. Ma Hongjun crowed, grinning from ear to ear. Though he wasn't a fan of Liuli Academy, he respected their strength. And given the bad blood between Sanhui Academy and Shrek Academy, this matchup was perfect. When those guys see Ning Xiao's soul rings, they might just faint. I nearly did when I first saw them, Oscar added. Hope Ning Xiao kicks their butts, Xiao Wu said eagerly. The members of Tiando Royal Academy's second team entered the stage, looking polished and receiving cheers from the crowd. Then Shrek walked on stage in their usual mismatched outfits, triggering a wave of laughter. Ning Xiao found a good spot to watch the match. The Shrek Academy team consisted of Dai Mubai, Tang San, Xiao Wu, Tai Long, Wang Yuan, Jing Ling, and Jiang Zhu. In the VIP section, a man in the second row focused on Xiao Wu, his expression shocked. He leaned forward to speak with Ning Fengji in the front row. Fengji, that girl in the front row of Shrek Academy, isn't that the transformed 10-year-old soul beast that old Poison was talking about? That it was Sword Douluo, one of the 3 title douluos of the 7 treasure glazed tile school, with a soul power level of 97. He was using a private sound transmission, no one else could hear him. Ning Fengji was taken aback. He studied Xiao Wu. Ning Fengji was talented, and with years of experience, he had a lot to draw on. Upgrading the 7 treasures glazed tile pagoda to the 8 treasures glazed tile pagoda had dramatically improved his cultivation. In just 6 years, he had gone from level 79 to level 89, however, he was stuck at level 89 and couldn't break through. Ning Xiao couldn't do anything about it unless he found a second Qilua tulip. Ning Fengji subtly channeled his soul power, but he couldn't see Xiao Wu's true form. Jian Douluo sent another message when Ning Fengji was puzzled. She's covered in a very specific energy, masking her aura. Probably Tang Hao's doing. Unless you're over level 95, it's almost impossible to see through it. I see, Ning Fengji replied discreetly. That Tang Hao had such methods wasn't surprising. It also suggested how much Tang Hao valued the 10-year-old soul beast. Ning Fengji stopped focusing on Xiao Wu. The match was underway. Dai Mubai, with his white tiger martial soul, a level 42 assault-type battle soul master, quickly overwhelmed his opponent. Xiao Wu, Tai Long, Wang Yuan, and Jing Ling also showed impressive strength, giving them the upper hand. Tang San, the control-type soul master standing in front of Jiang Zhu, didn't attack. However, the blue-silver grass in his hand vibrated, as if he were preparing something big. 2 yellows and 2 purples. Tang San hasn't absorbed the 10,000-year soul ring. He's naturally gifted, reaching soul sect without fairy grass, Ning Xiao thought, watching Tang San. Tang San hadn't used any fairy grass. He hadn't even been to the ice and fire yin-yang well, and hadn't experimented with those poisons. Focused on leveling up, he'd become Shrek Academy's number 2 soul sect, but without the ice and fire yin-yang well's tempering, his body wasn't strong enough to absorb a 10,000-year soul ring. Tang San probably absorbed the 6,000-year-old man-faced demon spider's spirit ring. His 3rd and 4th spirit rings must have come from the man-faced demon spider, giving his 8 spider lances a serious boost. His 3rd spirit ability might have evolved as well, Ning Xiao analyzed. Ning Xiao, you seem really interested in Shrek Academy, Du Guyan said, joining him. Ning Xiao smiled. Can you blame me? Aren't they all geniuses? Tang San and Xiao Wu are only 14, and their cultivation is already this high. Imagine what they'll be like in 5 years, at the next elite competition. Du Guyan didn't respond, but she knew that Tang San and Xiao Wu, at 19, would be formidable opponents in the next competition. But she didn't think too much of it. Ning Xiao, Ning Rongrong, and Zhu Zhuqing beside her were also only 14. Tomorrow we're fighting Sanhui Academy. I heard their main force is a soul sect and 6 soul masters. What's the plan? Du Guyan asked. Ning Xiao smiled, his tone casual. It's our first match. We have to show Yoli Academy's strength. Let's take them out with one move. Du Guyan laughed. If anyone else had said that, they wouldn't believe it. But Du Guyan knew Ning Xiao had what it takes. Standing next to Ning Xiao, Du Guyan admired his confident profile. A confident man was incredibly attractive. Du Guyan felt a twinge of regret. Why hadn't she taken the chance when they were alone together? End of this chapter.